for me. All right, so looking at this, then just tell me what you were thinking in this game.
Actually didn't think about it like that. Not gonna lie.
Mhm.
But if I were to do it now, uh, hmm, Volibear will try to play aggressive. Volibear is aggressive jungler. I faced him a lot recently.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they're playing Nautilus on bot lane, but I guess they have Janna and Brand, so they want to play more uh, passively, I guess. I usually puff bots anyways, I guess. And here I think I do it too. But yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
I
look,
guess I get rowdy looking at matchups.
what actually side of the map are you? Yeah, like I look at this this comp of yours, and I'd honestly path top because I really could not care less about two Comet champions. You know what I mean? Like I think
Okay.
fucking if I don't even know, bro. How do I explain this? What is my brain thinking here? I'm just like I think you've got more chance of killing Gwen than you do that bot lane.
Okay.
I just think your
I
bot
mean,
lane
yeah, I
is
see it.
so. I think your bot lane is just so dog shit this game. And it also means like you're not pathing towards a lane. Like I just look at this. So if I'm playing as Volibear here, it's very easy
Yeah.
for me just to like path bot, right? And if I'm pathing bot, if you haven't done your bot camps, I'm just gonna run in there and invade you, and it's gonna be AIDS
Yeah.
because you've got a team fight or
Yeah.
skirmish around this. Like what is that? It's a laning rune to poke.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
I really just like don't like you pathing bot here just because of that. So if I was you, I'd just path top.
yeah, makes sense.
First thing, like
I need to look at more. Yeah.
yeah, first thing I think about as well, Snakes, is just like late invading because Kindred's so good at it, especially with PTA. But you can never do it here, right? Because of that and this guy.
Mhm.
It's very, very difficult to like late invade their bot side, which you would want to do on red side. But you can do it on fucking either side. But all I'm saying is like doing it on bot side, I think is just preferable in most games because you're probably going to strong side bot. In other words, just path bot. If you like late invade
Yeah.
like this at 125 and you have a sweeper, and whether you get the buff or push them out and fight and you win, if you happen to vertical jungle at that point, so you get this side, you're strong siding bot, and you can just like perma dive on
Yeah.
repeat because it's always 3v2. And you've got potential 600 gold rather than them just getting 300 gold from killing your top laner. So I don't know if
Yeah.
you late invade on this champion, but it is insane in some games and really annoying to deal with if you're a weaker jungler, which most people will be. So yeah,
Okay.
think about that. Yeah. So at 125, so you get a sweeper, and at 125, just coordinate the team and just go. Even before that, you can
Okay.
probably type like late invade bot or something like this.
Okay. I need to get rid of my chat restrict then. Yeah.
You can always just ping though, like ping for assistance or some shit. You can press
Yeah.
tab and ping who you want to be there. So Brand, Janet. I'm not saying this game; it is terrible to late
Yeah. Yeah.
invade.
Sure. Sure.
But
And
yeah.
it will be obviously it's easy to get them to invade, harder to get them to late invade. But yeah, like I guess chat restrict is not permanent thing, and like I will try to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Here they didn't invade me actually. Nice.
All right. Do you think that set leashing Snakes is good for set?
Sorry again.
Do you think that
Oh
set
yeah, you
leashing
think
you is good for set in that matchup? Set versus Gwen. If it's set versus Ornn, I'd probably say who gives a fuck. Or set versus Malphite.
usually not.
Okay, so I can just probably keep it simple here and say if you see two Conqueror champions top lane going at it, don't get a leash from them.
Yeah,
The only
yeah.
one who's probably
I don't
okay
think
with
I
that one
use.
is Aatrox, but yeah, bro, like you want set hitting level 2 first and actually being set. What's the point if he's just gonna like sit back in lane and not do anything? So you want him being in lane at level 1.
Mhm.
So don't get
Mhm.
him to leash.
Yeah. I should ping him to go back.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, and this guy starts leashless because all of them are in lane. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing Volibear here is just gonna go like blue, green, red, or red side, his red quadrant.
I did hear something that I don't think I should do.
Don't
And
tell
he
me
was
you
going
gank
through
mid.
mid. Yeah.
Oh my goodness me. Alright, Snickers, why did you go mid?
I fuck. Then when I think about it, I recently watched a video about you complaining about people doing that. Actually, yeah. Um, I thought that Kata is getting hard push, and I'll help her because I'm going to the bot side anyways.
How'd you help Elena?
Just make the number go back. I guess take some of his HP.
How'd you really help Elena?
Oh, like you mean normally?
If I was to go to
Uh,
this lane, Snickers, it's because that guy is that
yeah,
HP with no summoner spells.
yeah, yeah,
Why
yeah,
is
yeah,
why
yeah.
is my version of ganking this lane different? What do I want out of the gank? And what do you want out of the gank? You want to help Katarina push him off a little bit. What do I want to
Yeah,
do?
and you want to. You always. Oh, you said he's without summoners, yeah. So probably you kill him.
Right. I want money, bro. I want dollar signs.
Yeah,
Because I could just be
yeah,
farming camps and getting the same shit. So there's small dollar signs here, right? If there is a big
yeah,
dollar sign here, bro, that's great. Because in the same amount of time you're going to finish your wolf camp, you can get 300 gold instead of 100 gold by killing Elena. That's lovely.
yeah,
But there's no kill here.
yeah, yeah.
And he can also just run off like that if he sees you. It's very difficult to gank mid, right? Unless they... Well, there's a couple of conditions, right? Like, even if he's 1 HP, it would be impossible for you to kill him if he has flash. And his E. He just
Yeah,
E's off like this and flashes away and you're just fucked. Like, Volibear might be there now when you full chase him. And you face check Volibear and
yeah.
just get one shot. So, it's very difficult, yeah, to kill that lane seconds because of those reasons. But you gank a lane, bro, to kill it. If I'm
I
playing
think
as a
I
laner,
faced. Oh,
if I'm playing as a laner, sorry, bro, like all I want my jungler to do is just to get to 6 items before anyone else. I just want them to get fed.
okay.
You pushing this guy off, you helping me shove a wave, if you have to do that after you kill someone, of course. But lots of people think that a jungler's job is to help their laners. It is, but my help is different to yours. My help is getting gold.
Mhm. Yeah.
Not running to a lane and, oh yeah, look out, look, I'm trying to help you, man. Don't flame me. Fucking flame me. Because my version of jungling is going to be different to everyone, like, in this elo, right? Like, all your laners. They're not going to understand, like, what you're actually trying to do or whatever. Wow, this guy just full cleared his top side.
Yeah, I should just go to.
Alright, Snakers, you did, like, 100 damage to him. Let's go. So,
Yeah.
now you're
Whoa.
finishing Wolf Camp.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now you gotta be super careful of Naught or some shit. Good ping. Mm-hmm. Did these guys die bot, by the way? I was talking so much I like didn't even think what happened. I'm guessing like Janna died right
Yeah,
off of
they
one.
died. Yeah.
I told you, bro, that lane just looks so cooked. You also have a Janna without well, I guess a Janna even with bone plating might get one shot, but yeah. She doesn't have bone plating, so if
Yeah,
one
like
Nord Q lands, like she's just gonna get popped.
if I recall correctly, in
Hmm.
the game when she died, my thought was, yeah, I'm not ganking that lane.
Okay, so
So
you
yeah.
gank the lane based on your champion. I get it. That your Janna is not doing that well, right, when they die level 1. But you're not killing your teammates. Neckers. No matter how much
Yeah,
you'd
yeah,
like
yeah,
to in game, you can't do it. You're
yeah.
killing the enemy champions, bro. So never put yourself in that mindset where I can never go to this lane now.
No,
It's
no,
all
like
based on the enemy champs, right?
my mental is in very very weird state. Yeah, I'm not going into nice. Like I never gank it no matter what. If I see the gank, I will do it anyways. Like my thought that I'm not ganking this lane is rather in the creating plans. I think
Yeah,
not
okay,
not
right.
not in.
Yeah,
If there's
okay.
a gank, I will gank.
Does it make sense though, like where how do I put it? Like the enemy champs give you gold. Your champs don't give you anything.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more based on the enemy chance now. I get what you're saying. Like, now there's probably less chance, right? There's less chance you get a
Yeah.
kill because the Janna's fucking level 1. Or level 2, or a level behind for the whole lane. Yes, that is absolutely, like, you have to consider that, right? Of course. But at the end of the day, you're still trying to kill the enemy champions.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so their bot lane is probably base because they killed Janna level 1. This is all fine. Yeah. Now you've randomly got double prior, which is nice. You should probably ping bot lane here, like, absolutely crazy. You see how this lane is pushing? So, I'm just going to show you something here.
Okay,
Seconds.
ping in order to what? Like which ping?
Okay, so let me just show you something here, and I reckon you'll be able to figure out what ping. When the Janna dies, right? If you look at the minimap for me. So
Yeah.
as you finish Raptors here,
Yeah.
actually, don't even worry about what you were doing because I just want to show you what's happening bot. What is their bot lane doing here? So they've killed the Janna, the Caitlyn has ran off, the Nautilus has ran off, or they're not,
Yeah.
like, we could just say they're not showing here. Now, if they were full
Yeah.
HP and stuff, they'd be in lane, right? The
Oh
brand's
yeah.
half HP. Why can't they dive the brand? That's my first thought. So they have to be really low.
Mhm.
So if they're
Mhm.
recalling here, after that wave crashes Snackers, what's the wave going to do in the next 30 seconds, 60 seconds?
It'll bounce. Yeah.
Okay, it's going to push back to Caitlyn and Nort. That
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
means that when they get back to lane and Brand and Janna are pushing out, they can get fucked. Especially if they don't have
And
summoners because
Volibear
they
is
spawn
both
already.
sides.
And Volibear's both side. So if I skip
Yeah. Like it.
this ping is really
Mhm.
good. This ping is good. But now can you see how it skipped to like 15 seconds and the lane, or another 5 seconds, look at that. I am like, oh my
Mhm.
god, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
And they probably should, to be honest. So Volibear's kind of like just
Yeah.
asleep. So yeah, try to ping, man, every 10, 15 seconds. The map changes every
Mhm.
second, so 10 to 15 seconds is... might even be too late, to be honest, but yeah. Yep, there he
And
is.
there that. I mean, I guess they fucked up.
Yeah, of course they did. Like, there's no way they don't die there, right? Why? In my head here, I think you should just, like, hit the Nort over the head.
Yeah, in retrospect, I should, but I didn't want to a situation where Caitlyn survives 1 HP and fucks us. So,
I don't think she's ever gonna, like, do anything, though, to you. Like,
yeah, I guess.
I mean, I guess, like, the only thing you'd do, like, if that was your mindset, Snickers, like, you probably just, like, flash Q auto attacker or something. Like, if you're that keen to
Mhm.
kill her, like, that's what you do. But the Janna's not dead. So let's just say the Janna was, like,
Mhm.
about to die from one more Kate auto. Like, you might consider, like, just flashing on top of her here, right? Like, if Janna's still here. But she's not going to kill
Mhm.
anyone. So you can just leave her.
Yeah, and Volibear wants Waffle Brown, so yeah, I should just kill now.
Yep. Just kill the Nort. Just auto attack him, right? That's all you're doing. So yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so you win this game, yeah? You 1v9?
This game I lost.
Alright. See what you do here. Base is good. Okay. When you base, like, what information can you give your teammates? Like, you tell me here, Snickers, where you're running out of base.
Uh, when I'm running out of base,
Hmm.
probably to top side because my camps are getting there. Also, the grabs will be up.
Yep, good. And if Volibear, I mean, Volibear here, what's Volibear gonna do?
He's going for the mark for sure.
Yeah, of course, right? But you know you're going top. That's the point here. So when you know where you're going when you're basing, bro, like, it's one of the most important, like,
Mhm.
skills, actually, is to, like, ping while you're basing or even before you base. Because you're basically saying, Brandon Janna,
Mhm.
I'm not going to be here for the next probably like 60 seconds at least. I'm going topside. Set, I'm coming
Mhm.
topside. But there's also another ping you should add. So there's your ping. So on the way, this is where I'm going. What's the other ping you should do? It's for someone else.
It's the warning where Volibear will be.
Good, right? Because your set might die in the next 20 seconds. If he doesn't shove that wave out, Volibear's going to gank him, right? I guess Gwen just TP back full HP and he
Mhm.
might die solo. But another game, and you're going to see this in hundreds, thousands of game snackers, that Volibear is going to gank him in the next 10 seconds and he'll be like, what the fuck? I didn't
Yeah,
realize he was
sometimes I
there. So
know
there he
that and I
is.
don't
See
think.
what I mean? I think that
Yep.
Volibear has I don't actually know if he did his Gromp there. It looks like he's moving really weird. Maybe he's just like running towards. I think he's full mana, right? But in another game, right? He's running top.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're not pinging it. So the only reason you ping the Volibear here is because Janna hits the Scryer Orb and sees him. Yep.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't ping and I really shoot. Like, I think Seth will die here. Oh, he died, but not to Volibear. So it was another game, but died to the similar situation. Like, enemy took the... Oh, it was versus Diana. Diana took the scuttle, I think.
Yep.
And we saw that, and top laner didn't move back and died to Diana gank.
Okay, so...
Yeah, and I think I didn't ping.
You should know next mark, what next mark is going to be here, right? So when he takes this, 435-ish, it's 45 seconds, right? I'm not tripping.
Yep.
45 seconds.
It's 45
okay.
to 50, yeah.
Yeah, so like, what do you think the next mark is going to be here?
On the Raptors.
Yeah, good. So in my head here, all I'm thinking is Krug's Raptors to his. I think it's actually... I mean, you can always like think about doing one grub here, Snakers, but I actually think like you just getting a mark and potentially his whole bot side. Like you're saying, look, Volibear, you could get grubs, right? But I'm getting Raptors, so not only am I getting your Raptors here, I'm also getting the mark on Raptors and your Krugs as well. Because this guy did essentially full clear.
To be fair, now chances are that the mark will be on the Gromp because he didn't took the Gromp and went mid.
Yep. Well, if it's another 20 seconds, yeah. Yeah, it's really annoying. But as long as you know that, though, Snakers, right? You're just thinking, like, what the mark is, yeah. So, yeah, now if he, I mean, you could even potentially kill him here, to be honest, on his camps.
I tried,
What the fuck are they doing? Okay, that was kind of interesting because Volibear's there. It's like, I see this, bro, and... Well, the issue here is, like, any Kindred, right? You're gonna die when you use what ability?
Yeah.
So what ability have you used that now makes it, like, guaranteed that you're gonna take damage?
Q.
Yeah, right? So the only way, like, Snake, is you can do anything to these guys is if you run to this position here and just auto-attack. And when Naught Qs, you Q up like this. And if he hits the terrain, you probably kill him. And all you're doing after that is just spacing Naught. He might click up to try auto-attack you, so you click back a little bit. And then you see Volibear coming in with his fucking thing, and you can do whatever after that. It's up to you. If you think you can get the kill and live, no worries. But remember, like, trading support for jungler with red buff is not worth. But anyway, you queuing forward here, bro, is just bad. I saw this, I think it was in Chal Korea. I was watching some random VOD. I think it was Kanavi on Belveth. And he was versing a Kindred, Challenger Korea, who just queued into him. So he just W'd the Kindred on Belveth and just killed her. And I was like, what the fuck? So same thing here. You're just like queuing into a Naught queue. That's essentially what you're doing, bro.
I saw that Volibear spent most of his money on the boots, and I didn't thought I would get to that one shot. So I just my bad.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on their damage mix, right? Like, it's pretty much burst. Like, Nautilus is a burst champ, Volibear is as well. It's not like DPS or anything where, you know, you might be versing a Graze, right? Jungle there. And even if you get hooked, it's probably not the worst thing in the world. Like, Graze auto-attacks you and W's you, you can just Q away, right? Maybe he even misses, like, the second Q of his. But if it's a quick burst champion like Volibear, like, it's just not good. Or like Shaco, maybe. Shaco with Q here, right? Just Qs and backstabs you a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Yep. So there's FF.
Yeah.
Just if you don't do this, though, Snakers, so if you're not going to, because you have so many, like, bro, I said, like, my initial reaction here is, like, what the fuck are they doing? Why am I saying that? Why is that my reaction?
Yeah. I have no clue.
Well, I look at this and I think, did they not know that I have Noon Quiver here with 2 kills after my full clear? Like, I've easily got Noon Quiver. Did they not know that my buffs reset after I killed Volibear? I've got red buff. Can they not see themselves half HP and telling me that they're going to grubs here and I've got set prior?
So I just ping set and we try?
Yeah, or you just stand, like, do what I said, right? Just hold Q. If you can hold Q and auto attack him, it's great. If not, I would just stay in fog and think of doing shit like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go in this
Okay, I'm
brush here.
trying.
So you evade any vision they might have here, and you go like around like that. And you sit in this brush, and set comes down, GG.
Yeah.
Something like
Because
that,
I
right?
knew I'm strong here. I knew I'm strong here, so I went kinda cocky.
But that doesn't mean, just because you're strong, Snickers, doesn't mean you queue in like a
Yeah.
lunatic. What? Just tell me, like, why you would queue into a naught queue here? Like, what would you have to change for this to be good?
I would have to be full build. Yeah, like
Yeah, you probably have to have a base of like 20,000 gold. But yeah, but what would you have to change though? Yes, all right, you could be full build.
yeah,
What
yeah.
else
It
maybe
was a
though?
bad play.
It might exist though where you can just queue into a naught queue though. Like, you know, when you gank bot lane, if he did queue you, maybe it's not the worst thing in the world.
Okay. It's not that bad if Set was already on the fucking Volibear.
Right. Okay. So if it's like even
And
numbers, but you just, you know, you've got the bigger HP advantage or something like this, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or like maybe they're really, really low. Like literally like 100 HP, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
That
Pikes
would be
used to
another option.
very often. Pikes very often do that. They are
Mm-hmm.
1 HP and they just pull me, so they die.
Yep. Does that make sense, man? Just queuing into like
Yeah,
bursts like this is always going to get you in trouble. And yeah, like now you have to flash. And
yeah,
we've gone from 2-0 with red buff over the Volibear and Noon Quiver to now being 2-1.
yeah.
If this doesn't happen, so does that all make sense? Snickers like just holding Q, and then if you can't go on the Nautilus, just stay in fog, and then you attack them on grubs or Volibear and Gromp,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like you know he's either doing grubs or Gromp here.
Yeah,
So
for
I
sure.
think I
And
think I think
obviously they
100%
are
you kill
going
him.
grabs. They are going grabs for top lane because they are going Naut. Now they are not going with Naut to Grump.
Yep, if they go top lane, like you easily 2v3 because look at their HP, and you have
Yeah,
flash for anything like they throw you. So even there, Snickers, you might say, well, what about flashing Nord Q? I think it's still bad because it takes so long to kill him. I don't think
yeah,
you
yeah,
kill him quick enough, and then Tryndamere is going to come up and pinch you. So I think it's like actually quite
yeah.
difficult. So that's the
My
other
two
option there
autos
to counter it. But yeah.
barely took his shield down.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so again, I fucking don't want to like keep replaying this, but
Mm-hmm.
the situations where if Volibear takes his Gromp, I even think you should potentially give up Grubs and just attack his Raptors for the mark. I think it's actually worth.
Mm-hmm.
So his Raptors and then his Krogs. If he defends his Raptors, then you just hard win a fight. So that's just winning.
Mm-hmm.
If
I didn't even
he...
think in game that the
Hmm.
mark is on Raptors. I should.
Bro, you're a Kindred player. Snakes,
Yeah,
if you don't think about that, bro, you should play a different champion. You see how my brain like
yeah,
thinks as soon as that marker is at 435, like whatever the timing is, bang, what's next?
yeah,
Like having versed like heaps of kindreds over here, who are actually pretty good. You just there's just like a pressure man that they have because they just know marks.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's quite difficult to actually like play against, especially like this game, man. I would just expect you to just fucking take over. Like 2-0, Noon Quiver, refresh red buff. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's so hard for like any of them to play the game here.
Yeah, like I'm very often in a situation like that, but I just cannot take over, and that's the what I'm trying to fix.
Yeah, well, don't queue
So
into a
yeah.
Nord queue when he's half HP and Volibear's right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Let them fucking run it down on grubs and just stay out of vision. So you'd run like this. I remember doing this in a game and I was so fucking smart. Oh my god. But like I knew someone was on grubs, right? And I knew this was
Mm-hmm.
warded. So I went like this on Shaco anyway. And queued over the wall and just killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing here. You
Yeah.
can go like this and actually avoid the vision in that brush and you can come around like that. Because they could
Yeah.
be doing grubs, you know. Smart people might do grubs out here. So they might leash it out here so they actually see that. But most people won't.
Yeah.
So you
I
go like
wouldn't.
this, set comes, and bang. They're
Yeah.
both dead. Right, okay. I mean, at least now you can... well, yeah, but now his Gromp's going to be the mark. Yeah, that's fucking annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you don't do this, Snickers, like, and if his Gromp is the mark, you could literally just do
Just
the
go
same
for Grump.
thing. Yeah, exactly. Just do the same thing. Just run through.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably still run there, by the way.
To the Grump, I guess.
Grubs.
Yeah, he's killing them.
Yep.
Or he's dead.
Or, I mean, okay, right. There's a couple of things here, Snackers. I would still run top because,
Mm-hmm.
how do I put it, man? All right, this is what my brain is thinking, right? After this, you know the Volibear is half HP. He's not going to get any healthier. So if any fight happens, right, this guy's going to get lower and lower. You also know that right here, you're going to be back on the map quickly, right? Even though you're dead for like 5 seconds. You've got home guards out of base. Look how quickly you move here. Let's actually count, okay? This will be helpful. Right, 525, yeah? Please click out of base straight away, by the way. 525 and you run out of base. Look how quick you are. Look at you. Look at you on the map. It's so broken, right? Like you're already out of
Mm-hmm.
base. That's 10
Especially
seconds.
I'm playing Relentless Hunter,
Mm-hmm.
so it's even more movement speed.
Yes. So whenever you see the Volibear like in between your champions here and set running there, Snectors, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like Volibear either has to recall or he's gonna die. That gives me pretty much the same amount of time no matter what he does, right? Because his death timer will be like 8 seconds. Him recalling is 8 seconds. Does that make sense? So in both of
Yeah,
those cases, he's not going to be on the map, whether he dies or not. So here you can actually just run to Grubs and maybe even his Gromp and get Mark.
yeah,
If you're going to run bot side,
yeah.
where should you run bot side? Let's just say that you're not going to run top. Where should you run
Drake.
bot? Drake's an
Or
option, but what
actually,
else?
his camps are up to.
Yep, so Raptors, Krugs, and maybe Dragon. That would be the best, right? So you always ask yourself, like, what's the best thing here for me? What could I do? What would I love to do? Well, take his whole bot side and Dragon. Oh my god, fucking Christmas. Let's go. So, can you?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question. Can you do it? You can definitely take Raptors.
Yeah, I can do everything here for sure.
Yep.
With Trinammer is 1 HP.
Yeah, so if you hit your blue buff here, you would only hit your blue buff because fucking nothing is going on, you know? Yeah, nice. Okay, so you do change it. Good. You should still path like this, though, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
look at
think my
the
plan was
Volibear
to
there.
kill blue,
Look, that's Nectars.
the
So
buff.
if you can't like, let's just say that you think, oh, Nautilus out of base is now running the Grubs again, right? And you can't invade him on Gromp. Like Nautilus might be there, you know, or some weird shit.
Yeah,
If you still don't think you can invade him on Gromp, at least you get like 1 or 2 Grubs. You could always like queue over the Grubs wall here, just get 1 or 2, come back out, Raptors, and maybe even do this still.
yeah.
So it's just about knowing like enemy jungle, bro, and what they're doing the whole game. All this fucking like elo is, to be honest, if you want to get out of it.
For
So
now,
yeah.
it's a bit easier when you're watching the replay, but obviously I need to do it in game.
Well, like, I don't wanna like fucking toot my own horn, but it's like when you were doing Krugs, I'm already thinking like, you know, after he does Crab,
Yeah,
he's running
yeah,
his Raptors.
obviously. Like
Because I'm thinking,
it's
yeah.
just harder when you are not used to it.
Sure,
I
sure,
need to
sure.
just start doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, so now he's probably done his Grand Prix. You'll hear it in game, right? Do
Mm-hmm.
you hear it in game? How does that, is it like 10 seconds after you hear it, after he's taken it? Someone told me that, I swear. Or is it like as soon as he
Uh,
takes it, you'll hear the voice thing?
I don't think it's always the voice line,
Right.
but if there's a voice line, I think it's instantly when he takes it
Yeah, okay. Look at him go, by the
and it
way.
and it disappears on the map.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
disappears, yeah. Yeah, look, bro, this champion, man, if I verse the Volibear, I'm fucking glad that champion is meta. He's got to be the worst champ in the game. Like, just runs in straight lines, and if you can't, like, anticipate what he's going to do, you're going to be trolling, I swear. Yeah, just look at him run towards Grubs, man.
Yeah, that's why
This
I
guy's
knew I
keen.
can take everything here.
Even if he doesn't do that, Sneckers, you'd still do this move, but guess what? You should have done this before Dragon. Why should you do Raptors and Krugs, or at least Raptors, before going back to Drake?
Because they are closer to enemy base.
Yeah, so what do you mean by
So
that? You're
like
right.
he will be first on camps, then on dragon.
Good. Very good. Excellent. The only reason you wouldn't do that, by the way, Sneckers, like, is honestly just because you know the mark can be his Raptors here. Because when he kills his Gromp, right? which is going to be here, yeah? So all the way back here,
Yeah.
bro. Like after this, you know now. Look at him. Look how he moves.
Yeah.
He does it like he's clicking away from grubs. So now he's 100% doing the mark.
Yeah.
So let's just say he finishes that at like 6:10. Therefore, you know, like at 7 minutes, Raptors is going to be marked. So you could even say here, look, he's like, I know that after he does Grand Pair, the mark is going to be Raptors. But the issue with that again, Snakes, is that he doesn't have to do grubs here.
Yeah. He
After that
can
Gromp, he might even
down.
recall, bro. He honestly might recall
Mm-hmm.
after Gromp, which he might even be the best move. I have to like really look at it. And he could just run towards his Raptors or Krugs. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he probably should do. So you can't really play that mark timing, you get me? It's way too fucking
Yeah.
greedy. Like, you have to tell me, look, Iggs, I'm in voice call with Volibear, and he's telling me he's doing grubs afterwards. So I know that I can take his Raptors, the marked Raptors. I'll be like, what the fuck? But yeah.
Yeah. But I can wait for the next cattle crab because it will spawn on the river and it's the mark.
Yes, true. Yeah, that's true.
And I think that's what I did.
What the
No,
fuck's going
I
on? He didn't
didn't.
even do his Gromp. So he's like done his
Yeah,
walls or
yeah, he
something.
didn't.
So he's actually
Yeah,
just left it there. Yeah,
I,
okay.
I thought that it's back on replay, but yeah.
Yeah, that's
If I
fine
didn't
then.
wait for the scuttle, then it was yeah. So he didn't do the grump.
Yeah, like at this time, Snack is here. This is really good looking. But at this time here, bro, like you know for a fact he hasn't done it, right? Like 7 minutes should have been the mark
Mm-hmm.
timer. So Gromp is actually real there. I also
Yeah.
think you have potential, bro. Like, what was I gonna say? When he's doing grubs here, just like 3v2 bot lane. So if you ping on the way bot here, Snackers, or just get them to fight, it should be good for you. Because you're 3v2ing, right? So just try to
Mm-hmm.
like encourage even the brand to tank a fucking Nord Q. It will probably be, well, might be a little troll doing that, but it should still be good. And when you do this crab here, you're still really strong. Your brand is level 6. And you know the Nord is less than half HP. Okay, it's impossible now because Trindam is moving. But can you see like what I'm trying to get at here?
Yeah, but do we dive that? I don't think we dive that.
Why not though? If Nord's less than half HP and brand's level 6,
Diving not really scary, but I guess maybe we can actually, yeah.
I'm saying here it's
Nautilus not
difficult.
level 6.
When Trindam moves, like it's difficult, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
But
you'd
before
never do it
that,
now. Yeah. Like after this, let's just say Trindam is, you know, laning mid, like most people. He's just sitting mid and laning. You could definitely think about running there. But the only other champion you have to consider there is who?
Volibear.
Good. And I highly doubt he invades your top side, right? What's going on here? Look at this, Snickers. Okay, right. Do you think this is worth going mid for 3 ranged minions and showing
Nope.
yourself? Okay, of course not. So please do not do that. If that's a cannon wave, like a full cannon wave, of course. Good. And even after this, Snickers, you should run to your top camps, I think, and just clear them. I don't even know. Well, actually, no. Wolves is fine. Wolves is fine. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, there is an option here, Snackers. Like, how much is Kraken Slayer, by the way, with Noon Quiver and a dagger?
It should be like fuck. I don't remember. One stop.
Is it 1400?
Wait.
It's 1700,
I
right,
think
with Noon
yeah.
Quiver?
It's for. I think it's for 1400. That's why I taking the camps if I recall correctly.
Yeah, okay. I was just gonna say here, like, when he actually does his Gromp eventually, so he's done, like, Grubs, right? And then he does his Gromp here. So you should actually know that his Raptors will probably be the mark, because you did his Raptors at what? Probably, like, 5:30, 6 minutes? Actually, later than that. But yeah, anyway, you should probably know, like, when that Gromp goes, his Raptors is, like, the only camp it can be, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you had a base, Snakers, you could always think of just, like, what'd you call it? Recalling, spending
Mm-hmm.
gold on Kraken, and then just running there. Even here, bro, you could consider just, like, invading his red buff. Because you're still really strong in level 6. I don't even know if that Volibear will be, like, level 6, by the way. But I guess your bot lane, like Janna basing level 4 is really shit. All I'm thinking though, bro, is just like coordinating
We
your
don't have
movement with the
prior mid
mark.
lane all the time though. Like very often we don't have prior mid lane, and I don't think I should do it without prior mid lane.
I just think, bro, like when you see Tryndamere here, it depends if he's on a base or not, right? So if you know that guy has
Mhm.
like spent maybe the same items as you, he's probably sitting on a similar gold. So he might be on like 1500 gold and he's like recalling. So you can actually like use that time to just invade him. So while Tryndamere is recalling, you're like invading a bot side or his bot side.
Yeah.
You're just trying to like, if you do that play, Sneckers, like you've got to like tell me about 7 other champions. So your 3 champs, Cap, Brand, Janna, and in every game, right, it's got to be mid and bot lane, and same for them as well. You've got to tell me what they're going to do in the next like 20, 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're making a play between 4 champions. Or their 4 champions. But I still think this is fine, because I think it's way too difficult to invade with Janna being level 4 and basing, so this is all good. This is a really good reaction as well. I like this. Yeah, he dies anyway. Yeah, this is good. Into a base. Nice. This is all good. It's all perfect. Yeah, running bot's fine. I even think at this point, Snake is like the game is kind of set in stone in a way. Yeah, I don't know how you don't win this even now. It just looks like kind of free. Never mind your catch trolling. She's had enough.
So
Jan is dead.
she got mad that she flashed and didn't get the kill.
Yep.
Kinda classic.
Yeah, but Challenger Cat is going to be 0-3 in this game. She's nuts. Probably flashed that.
Yeah. That
Anyway,
was
yeah.
poorly played.
I feel like the game is fucked anyway. But the key point of this, Snakers, is... Well, there's a few key points. You can tell me, actually. I'm not even going to, like, replay it. So if you were to go through this game, Snakes, I'm not going to, like, show you the game again, because I want you to, like, be able to remember shit and envision stuff. I think it's just, like, an important skill to have as a jungler.
Yeah.
You tell me, like, what have we talked about?
So first thing you said, like at the start, is when I recall, I should ping where I'm going and where enemy is going. Also, I should think more about where I want to go in terms of marks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And third thing is I should look where money is in terms of this gank mid lane. Like,
Yeah.
I should farm there because like it gives money, and don't go to lane if it doesn't give money.
Good. Anything else?
Also, like the I died jumping into the Nautilus school, so I shouldn't use Q like that. That's the fourth thing. Anything else?
Yeah, so awareness of marks. So 45 seconds, you should time it. You can even do this in chat if you want to. Something like this. 6 minutes is Raptors. Like, whatever the timer is. Put a time in the camp if you really need to. But I just think I think you should say it out loud, Sneckers. As soon as you see that top crab gone, you should look in the top right and go, bang, what's next? It's going to be as Raptors, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, you now have like another coordinate you can move towards. If you want to.
Yeah, and I have the knowledge to do it, but I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, bro, you're like pretty much every fucking jungler I coach. Like, if I ask you a question about it, you answer it straight away. It's just you don't answer it in game because you're not asking yourself the question in game. You're just clicking around the map. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
But if I ask
I
you,
mean,
like,
that's
where's the next mark? You say
good.
Raptors. it might change how you play in the game. You got to ask yourself the questions, bro, while you're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark. So I don't even think I have to type anything else here, right? I don't really like just typing something like this, but I think you understand it.
Yeah.
You're playing Kindred.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't think about this, bro, play another champ.
Yeah.
Gang
I
for
just
money.
very like the champion, so I'm surely not
Sure.
not champion the champion. I will just learn everything I need.
Gang for money, yeah.
Yeah.
That gank on Tryndamere mid, Snackers, I don't want to be toxic, but, well, I don't know if you, like, really know me that well, but... but yeah, I'm going to be honest. That's probably one of the most, like, probably the worst... If I was to show, like, anyone what a bad gank is, that would probably be it. Like, full HP Tryndamere with summoner spells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like
Like I
this...
said, I even
Yeah.
saw today, I think, the video of you talking about it to someone else.
Yeah, did I
And
flame
yeah.
them?
Yeah, exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think it
I've
was
got to,
with
bro.
Udyr. I think it was with Udyr
Oh, and
and
Una, yeah,
ganking
okay.
karma or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that might have been Tesla or someone, yeah. All right. Right, yeah. So Marks, we're ganking for money. What else do we talk about? Okay, so I think like a couple of other things. Can you remember when you killed the bot lane and you recalled here? What did I say when you're recalling? I want you to do two things.
Yeah. I said it at the first thing when you asked. I should ping where I go and when enemy jungler will go. And I think that was the fourth of main four things.
Yeah. So recalling, it's like when I coach people to look at the map, right? Because you have to be able to like do it, right? It's like a skill. So whenever you movement command or like
Mm-hmm.
right click on the map like this, you look in the bottom right. I right click here, I look in the bottom right. I right click here, I look in the bottom right. I right click here at a base, I look in the bottom right.
Yeah.
Same thing with recalling. You press B. Pressing B should also trigger your mind to ping on the way. You're obviously going somewhere out of base, so tell your teammates. At the end of the day, it is a
Yeah.
team game. And if you can tell your teammates, like most of them are going to appreciate you pinging where you're going and where the enemy jungler is the whole game.
I sometimes do it, but it's very rare. So yeah, I need to do it every time.
Yep. Sometimes, even if you were to say, I do it most games, Sneckers, first of all, I wouldn't believe you because you wouldn't be in the elo. But also, like, it's not every
Yeah.
game. Every game, bro, you have to do it.
I'm doing it very rarely.
Mm-hmm.
One
Yeah.
out of 5 cases, maybe 6.
Mm-hmm.
At
Yep.
least one recall, not every time. So yeah, obviously okay. I guess that's not hard to do, so it's good.
That's what I said, bro. Like, it's just about asking yourself questions or, you know, like reminding yourself to do it. So you could say, right, my next 10 games, we can just keep it really simple. Every time I recall, I'm going to ping where I'm going.
Yeah.
Or if I know I'm going to make a play, right? So was I coaching fucking Enzo yesterday? I think it was. Or maybe it was someone else. But I told them, like, you know you're going to Dragon here when you're doing your Raptors. Why don't you ping on the way to Dragon like right now? They pinged it when they were
Yeah.
about to fucking auto-attack it. You know what I mean? So as soon as you know what
Yeah.
you're going to do, tell your teammates about it. Just put a nice little ping on the
Mm-hmm.
map. They'll appreciate it. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that your next 10 games. And then, I mean, yeah, I would just think, I think most of these are actually pretty simple Sneckers. Like, not queuing into enemy champions when they have cooldowns is pretty simple. If the Nort doesn't have Q, you can easily just
Yeah.
jump in, right? You just have to watch out if he randomly, like, fucking auto attacks you or flash orders you into an
Mm-hmm.
E, and then Volibear jumps in. And I also put there, that's why Kindred, Graze, Nidalee, they're aids for most melee junglers, right? Unless you waste that, like, kind of dodge.
Yeah.
Then you become just any other champion and they can actually get onto you. Ganking for
Yeah.
money. Marks. Say out loud where the next mark is going to be and think about it. If they haven't taken it, like it's still on the map, they clearly haven't taken it. So you can just play camps at that point. Like your own camps. You don't
Yeah.
have to worry about getting the next mark. Just wait for it. When Volibear was fighting top, you could even say something like, you know, like after you died, you know, the set is engaging. So the Volibear is either going to die there or he's probably going to be really low. So therefore, you actually have like a little bit of time to do something to him. Whether it's
Mm-hmm.
invading him on his gromp or actually doing the grubs, whatever it is there, I probably would have just ran straight back top. If you're going to run bot, Just tell me again why you do Raptors first, or is bot side first?
Because he will be going for, he will be first on camps then on Drake, so
Yep, good.
like they're closer to him, yeah.
Yeah, very good. Okay, was there anything else? I think the rest
The
of the game is
hardest thing
probably
will be
fine.
to learn this question game. So asking questions will be the hardest part to fix, but yeah, it's not that hard. So.
Yeah, maybe I like record myself for 10 minutes, like every 10 seconds. Where's enemy jungle? Where's enemy jungle? So you ping it like every 10 seconds. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Are you happy with this, Sneakers? Do you have questions about this game or?
No, I think like we covered those 4 things, and I think I have some stuff to work on.
Yep. Do you want to go through the other game you had or not? Do you feel as if you've got? Because I think you've got enough here to like actually think
I
about.
mean,
Definitely.
I don't mind going over second game, but I really feel that it will be exact same